1. A good abstract highlights the key points of a paper. 2. A national collection center is currently being built. 3. A very basic definition of computing is counting and calculating. 4. According to the law of gravity, all objects attract each other. 5. All industries can be thought of as a system of input, process, output, and feedback. 6. All the equipment must be returned to the laboratory by Wednesday. 7. Animals raised in captivity behave differently than their wild counterparts. 8. Artificial intelligence has made significant progress for the last few years. 9. Assignments should be submitted to the department office before the deadline. 10. At that time, people moved from towns to villages. 11. Before architecture was invented, people used to live in underground houses. 12. Before submitting your dissertation, your advisor must approve your application. 13. Cells are the basic building blocks of all animals and plants. 14. Changing your interests is a natural part of the learning process. 15. Climate change is now an acceptable phenomenon among reputable scientists. 16. Clinical placements in nursing prepare students for professional practice. 17. Coastal communities are particularly vulnerable to rising sea levels. 18. Communication skills are important in recent years. 19. Control systems in manufacturing provide a high level of accuracy. 20. Democracy is constantly offering the most stable form of government. 21. Diet and exercise are the foundation parts of good health. 22. Everyone must evacuate the premises during the fire drill. 23. Fast food becomes more popular with many students. 24. Food containing too much sugar and calories have little or no nutritional value. 25. Free campus tours run daily during summer for prospective students. 26. Good educators recognized a number of different learning styles. 27. Good nutrition is crucial to general health and vitality. 28. Having clean water for consumption is vital for health. 29. He was regarded as the foremost economist at his time. 30. Heavy snow means no flight could take off or land. 31. His appointment to the Minister of Culture is seen as a demotion. 32. Human beings compete with other living things for resources and space. 33. I thought it was thrown in a small meeting room. 34. Identity theft happens to thousands of people every day. 35. If finance is a cause of concern, scholarships may be available. 36. If you need a parking ticket, see me after the lecture. 37. In any written assignment, a detailed literature review can be very important. 38. Industry experts will discuss job opportunities in an automated workforce. 39. It is absolutely vital that you acknowledge all your sources. 40. It is an integrated course with several main elements. 41. It was hard to anticipate how all the different characters would react. 42. Journalism has undergone many changes in recent years. 43. Lecture outlines are available on the college internal website. 44. Libraries provide a range of services for students. 45. Making mistakes is fine, as long as you learn from them. 46. Many cities are actively working on ways to reduce air pollution. 47. Many companies use personality tests in the interview process. 48. Many experts think that the world climate is constantly changing. 49. Many graduates of journalism can get jobs in the communications field. 50. Mechanical engineering first became predominant since the Industrial Revolution. Mechanical engineers first became prominent in the Industrial Revolution. 52. Members should make mandatory contributions to associated operating funds. 53. Money and how it is paid can affect the motivation to work. 54. More time will be needed to process the topic of the project. 55. Most of these features were part of the previous system. 56. Most of these students have not considered this issue before. 57. Mutually exclusive events can be described as either complementary or opposite. 58. Native speakers are exempt from the language tests in their own language. 59. New developments in technology are influencing the current research. 60. New media has an impact on human communications. 61. New media journalism is an interesting field of study. 62. Observers waited nervously and with bated breath for the concert. 63. One of the key conclusions is that the development needs were met. 64. Our new medical students must attend the talk about optional courses. 65. Our professor is hosting the Business Development Conference. 66. Parents today are involved in the education of their children. 67. Participants initially select from a range of foundation subjects. 68. Philosophy uses a lot of logic and reasoning to analyze human experiences. 69. Physics students will do an additional module if their marks are low. 70. Please click the logo above to enter the site. 71. Politicians need to be more proactive when they are addressing these issues. 72. Radio is a popular form of entertainment throughout the world. 73. Rail transport is becoming more and more popular. 74. Reading widely is an important part of the undergraduate study. 75. Remember to sign the attendance prior to the class. 76. Remember to sign the attendance register before leaving the lecture hall. 77. Remember, the prestigious election of student membership has strict eligibility criteria. 78. Renovation works are currently undertaken throughout the whole building. 79. Resources and materials are on hold at the library reference desk. 80. Review all your sources before drawing any conclusions. 81. Rising inflation means a decrease in demand for consumer products. 82. Rising sea temperature is a sign of climate change. 83. Rivers provide habitat and migration pathways for numerous aquatic species. 84. Scientists are always asking the government for more money. 85. Scientists can develop new elements in their laboratory. 86. She has been in the library for a long time. 87. She used to be the editor of the student newspaper. 88. Social policy describes the ways societies meet human needs. 89. Student concession cards can be obtained by completing an application form. 90. Students have the options to live in college residences or apartments. 91. Students should take the training course to use the gym. 92. Students who are successful have a good strategy for learning. 93. Sympathy is a feeling of sorrow for someone who is not happy. 94. Synopsis contains the most important information. 95. Teaching assistants will receive a monthly stipend for housing. 96. That means they have so many struggling overlaps. 97. The aerial photographs were promptly registered for thorough evaluation. 98. The application processes may take longer than expected. 99. The article extrapolates a number of very interesting experiments. 100. The artists tied to the conservative politicians earned the roles of critics. The balance in diet and exercise makes good health. 102. The business policy seminar includes an internship with a local firm. 103. The cafeteria will only serve cold milk on Friday this week. 104. The capacity of programming computers is expanding enormously every year. 105. The celebrated theory is still the source of great controversy. 106. The chemistry building is located near the entrance to the campus. 107. The city's founders created a set of rules that became law. 108. The commissioner will portion the funds among all the sovereignties. 109. The digital revolution changed the way we read. 110. The economic predictions turned out to be incorrect. 111. The employment opportunities available in engineering are increasing rapidly. 112. The extent of advertising to children is very much open to debate. 113. The feedback from students was extremely positive. 114. The first assignment is due on the 14th of September. 115. The first commercial airport was built on the island recently. 116. The history department is very active in research. 117. The island is located at the south end of the bay. 118. The key witnesses to the event have conflicting recollections. 119. The library has a number of collections of historical and social statistical publications. 120. The library holds a substantial collection of materials on the economic history. 121. The massive accumulation of data was converted to a communicable argument. 122. The momentum is defined as the combination of mass and velocity. 123. The nation achieved prosperity by opening its ports for trade. 124. The new biology course will be starting in February. 125. The new medical students should attend the talk about optional courses. 126. The new paper challenged many previously accepted theories. 127. The paper has the potential to transform life science. 128. The participation rate in the study of language learning exceeded the expectations. 129. The physical students will do this module this year. 130. The placement test of mathematics and statistics is offered every semester. 131. The post office will be closed on Mondays and Friday afternoons. 132. The poster of this play is hung in the large lecture theater. 133. The prevailing wind ensures the temperature extremes unwell. 134. The qualification will be assessed by using a criterion-referenced approach. 135. The railway makes long-distance travel possible for everyone. 136. The reading list will be available before the course begins. 137. The research was investigating the great impact of gender on social attitude. 138. The same issues featured both explanations of the problem. 139. The school canteen sells a large variety of water and food. 140. The sociology department is highly regarded worldwide. 141. The sociology exam will take place in week 13. 142. The students were instructed to submit their assignments before Friday. 143. The summer school allows some students to accelerate their studies. 144. The teacher asked the group to commence the task. 145. The theme of the instrumental work exhibits more of a demure compositional style. 146. The toughest part of postgraduate education is funding. 147. The tutorial timetable can be found on the course website. 148. The university canteen offers many healthy meal options. 149. The university provides excellent leisure facilities for students and staff. 150. The urban geography degree includes the study of demography. The use of dictionary is not allowed during the examination. 152. The ways in which people communicate are constantly changing. 153. The ways people use in communicating are constantly changing. 154. The workshop will show you how to search the library catalogs. 155. The world is now getting warmer at a fast rate. 156. There are a wide variety of disciplines in the field of engineering. 157. There are many exciting developments occurring in the industry. 158. There are so many food outlets on campus nowadays. 159. There have been long streams of extreme weather throughout human history. 160. There is a separate reading list for each course. 161. There is an overlap between chemistry and other scientific subjects. 162. There may be financial concerns in the research, for example, funding considerations. 163. These two regions are both areas of economic development. 164. They were struggling last year to make their service pay. 165. This morning's lecture on economic policy has been cancelled. May cancelled. Yang. 166. Those seeking a formal extension should contact their faculty for information. 167. Those who are considering a career of marketing should attend the talk. 168. Thousands of people turned out ahead of the prestigious election. 169. Time and distance are used to calculate speed. 170. Time and speed are used to calculate distance. 171. Time was needed to process complex topics of the lectures. 172. Traffic is the main cause of air pollution in many cities. 173. Tribes vied with each other to build up the monolithic statues. 174. Undergraduate students can select what interests them the most in the science program. 175. Undergraduates may pursue their specific interests within certificate programs. 176. University departments carefully monitored articles and other publications by faculty. 177. We can all meet at my office after the lecture. 178. We can't consider any increase in our price at this stage. 179. We have a lecture in the morning on Thursday. 180. We study science to understand and appreciate the world around us. 181. We will never learn that if life exists on other planets. 182. When workers ask for higher wages, companies often raise prices. 183. While reconciliation is desirable, basic underlying issues must first be addressed. 184. You are required to complete the research paper by Monday. 185. You can buy a ticket for the lecture from the school secretary. 186. You can contact all your tutors by email. 187. You must inform your professor if you are absent from your class. 188. You should submit your essay by midnight tomorrow. 189. You will need to purchase an academic gown for the commencement. 190. You wrote poetry and plays as well as scientific papers. 191. Your lowest quiz grade has been omitted from the calculations.